Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now before we start things off, I just want to say Happy New Year. I wish you the best of success in whatever you do. It's actually the 1st of January here, so let's kick things off with the first video of the year, that is the follow-up to the vivo X100 Pro. Now I actually covered this device in a couple of previous videos before, so I've talked quite extensively about the video capabilities, the telephoto lens and all that, but today's video is going to be a follow-up, so we're going to cover a bit more in terms of the telephoto portraits. I'm also going to share with you something that I did not really cover in the previous videos, that is the telephoto macro lens, and it's actually quite amazing, guys. This is still, as of today, one of the best camera phones that you can find in the market today. By the way, it's launching in Malaysia really soon, and the price estimation for this, what I heard is that it's going to be even cheaper. It's going to be lower price compared to last year's X100 Pro. So that's definitely a good start to the 2024 new year. With that said, let's take a look at a couple of photos, guys. Just to give you a very quick recap, we've got a couple of 50 megapixel sensors at the back. It has the Zeiss T-Star coating. That means that it's going to reduce glare. It really helps out when taking photos in very bright lit environment. And of course, there's also a couple of sunset pictures. Do check the time where the sun is setting in your location to be able to capture shots something like this. Anyways, let's take a look at the telephoto portraits that I managed to capture, guys. So as you already know, there's different kinds of focal lengths that you can use on the X100 Pro. I found that the sweet spot is actually between the 35mm to 50mm, and that means it captures a bit of your face and a half body kind of look. Of course, if you want to zoom in further, you can always do that using the further lens, the 100mm, and that's where you can get a super close up of the face itself if you are into that kind of photography. One thing I did notice is that if you're going to take portrait photos, I actually forgot to turn off the beautify mode, so you might notice that my face here look a bit smoother than what my actual face is. Sorry about that. But you can actually turn off beautify mode to have, all your kind of imperfections on your skin show up on the vivo X100 Pro. That's great too. Now I did mention earlier on that it also works on the macro. So the telephoto lens can also act as a macro lens, and if you're going to take like different close-up of shots, I noticed that this is actually very interesting to play around with toys that you have in your place. So you can be shooting anything random. Just find the perfect spot, get the correct angle, just shoot, and with the telephoto macro lens, you can actually capture a lot of different kinds of perspective of things that you might not have think about before. So that's great because the X100 Pro actually encourages you to be a bit more creative. So the telephoto lens is also great for taking pictures of landscapes. And again, another really cool thing I noticed that even with low light conditions, so you might notice that this picture here, even at very dark kind of environments, you still are able to capture a picture that looks like it was taken from a camera. Very minimal noise. At the end of the day, again, just to quickly recap, it's one of the best cameras that you can get on a smartphone today. By the way, just a very quick mention about the display. I noticed that the Pro option in settings actually allowed me to look back at my pictures and review them in extremely accurate colors, and I think this is perfect because it makes it an even better camera phone. So in terms of my trip itself, I want to touch a bit on the storage. What we have here is actually 512 gigabytes, and over a span of like just a week, I noticed that my family and friends actually captured about 2,600 photos. So it's actually a ton of photos, and with the large storage, each photo is about 10 to 12 megabytes depending on the environment. If you're taking ultra-wide shots, it's about 4 to 5 MB. So I just want to give you a bit of an idea. Let's say you're taking the phone on a trip. How much space are you actually going to be using? So a quick check on the phone, and I noticed that I've only used about 13% of the storage, and that includes my existing apps. So you don't have to worry about your phone running out of memory. Again, 512 GB on board is definitely more than sufficient for you to take your phone, take thousands and thousands of photos without having to worry about storage. Other than that, the phone itself, as a smartphone, it performed very well. We have one of the strongest processors from MediaTek, the Dimensity ones. You are able to play games if you want to do that occasionally. Everything ran very smoothly on the vivo X100 Pro. Launching the camera app, launching my social media, launching everything. It's just a very smooth situation that you can find on the X100 Pro. By the way, it also comes with 16 gigabytes of RAM, which you can expand by an additional 16 GB to give you effectively 32 GB of RAM. And if you actually go into games, you can actually turn on that game mode, and you have something similar to the iQOO 12. If you remember that phone, it's also very, very good in terms of gaming. Now, battery-wise, this phone lasted very, very well. So like I said, we took a ton of photos over the span of those days, and I was actually able to test out the battery life. It never ran out of juice. That's why I can tell you, if you're taking a lot of photos, a lot of videos, by the end of the day, you still will have about 30% remaining. Alright guys, so that pretty much sums up my follow-up video to my previous two. Again, if you want to find out more details about the phone itself, I'll put in Vivo's official link down below. I'll also put in the links to my previous videos that I did on the X100 Pro in case you want to check out how it performs in terms of video and how it performs in terms of the overall photography situation. With that said, thank you for watching today's video all the way to the end. Don't forget to drop a like and sub to the channel if you haven't already. And again, I wish all of y'all a very happy 2024. See y'all in the next one. Bye bye.